Hi guys and welcome. It's Caleb again. And today, before we get into the topic at hand, I would like to make an apology for the bad editing job on my last video. I'm doing this mostly for the people on Rumble because Rumble doesn't have an equivalent to YouTube Shorts. In my last video, you could not see the ad in question that I was discussing, the He Gets Us ad that ran at the Super Bowl. But I won't take the video down because of the point that I made. I think it's a good point, but the editing job in the video was just bad, so I do apologize for that. I do encourage you to go check out that ad. It's a great ad. I think it's beautiful, and I'm not offended by it. But with that being said, on to the next topic. How would you feel, my friends, if someone who was not born in this country, who had not went through the immigration and naturalization process, was allowed to become a police officer in your local community? Well, that's exactly what's being proposed in the state of Virginia right now. There is a bill that has reportedly passed the state Senate that would allow DACA recipients to become police officers in the state of Virginia. Now, I'm very concerned about that, because all I see is that becoming a slippery slope in which we would allow someone who could potentially be a foreign national to be in a position of authority over American citizens. Now, I do not believe that someone who was brought here when they were a child and who does not know anything except for America should be deported. I am not an immigration restrictionist. I do not believe that very harsh restrictionist immigration laws are consistent with a free society. I don't believe they're consistent with the capitalist philosophy. But I believe that our immigration system needs to be fixed. And what's going on right now in the border states is an invasion. And the federal government refuses to secure our borders. I don't like that, because if we allow this to continue happening, it is a threat to our national security. The state of Texas, as I've already told you in previous videos, is trying to secure their own border because the federal government will not do its job constitutionally and secure it. And we have states that are now proposing that we allow DACA recipients to become police officers. I don't like that. We would not allow someone born in a foreign country, even if they were naturalized, to become president of the United States. How could we be sure of where someone's loyalties lie? I'm not a conspiracy theorist, my friends, but you see my concern. Because if they've not went through the naturalization process, if they don't have some skin in the game, how can we trust that they will uphold our laws? How can we trust that they will be loyal to the Constitution of the United States, which is the supreme law of the land? You know, if the Constitution was being followed, the highest authority that you would have to worry about would be your local sheriff. And if your local sheriff allows people who, let's say, are potential communists to come in and be in positions of authority, does that sound like something that is good for America? I see this being a national security threat. Maybe not immediately, but it's a slippery slope. I don't think that people who don't know anything else other than America, maybe they were brought here as a child, should be deported. I don't. But I'm very skeptical of allowing those people when you don't know where their loyalties are. I'm very skeptical of allowing them to be in a position of authority. When our federal government can't screen the people coming into this country indiscriminately, when they can't screen them and tell us who the hell they are, how can we trust that they'll screen these individuals? They're supposed to go through an FBI background check and all the things that any other law enforcement officer would have to do. But I don't trust it. I don't think this is a good bill. And I think it should be opposed. If I was in the state of Virginia right now, I would oppose this, because I don't think it's good for our national security. It's not because I'm anti-immigration. I love immigration. I don't even think that the people that came here through no fault of their own should be punished. They shouldn't be sent back. But it is an insult to the people who have done the hard work, who have come here the right way, to allow people who potentially do not have America's interest at heart to be in a position of authority. I will post a link to the article by the Washington Post, and I will post a link to the bill if you'd like to read it. Let me know your thoughts below. You can comment. We can discuss it. I'd like to know your thoughts. How do you feel about this? But please like this video, share it. It helps to grow the channel. Please subscribe to the channel. I want to get my message out to as many people as possible. I want to see the ideas of freedom preserved, the ideas of economic and personal liberty preserved. So if you subscribe to this channel and like this video, that would help me a lot. God bless you. I'll see you in the next video.